Snake, you must go to Home Depot and buy me a 2x4. Then I will have the wood. Do you like my Vulcan Raven impression?
Yeah, I guess.
Snake, I'm working on a deck, but I ran out of nails. Could you please go to the Home Depot and buy me some nails? And get me a coffee while you're at it. I'll pay you back. Thanks, man. Snake, I'm going to call in some takeout. What would you like from the Chinese place down the road?
It's from the fucking Slice of Life Snake X Vulcan Raven fanfiction. Like in the AU, where they're like college roommates.
Snake, have you seen my car keys? I have class in 20 minutes, and the professor will not like it for me to be late.
Welcome back, everyone. We've just been kind of, thinking about our own personal canon of
Vulcan Raven.
Vulcan Raven.
What?
Vulcan Raven and Snake.
Dude, who put this in the floor?
College AU, where they're roommates, and I want to put this question out here after we've discussed this. What are their majors? And we can extend this to the rest of the ensemble.
God. The college Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, what are the AU? What are their majors?
I'm gonna do Solid Snake last because I do not know.
Okay. So let's start with Hal Emmerich.
Psychomantis, psychology.
Psychomantis is psychology. Hal Emmerich, or not Hal Emmerich. This is not Hal Emmerich, right?
Otacon.
Otacon is like mechanical engineering, right?
Mechanical engineering.
What about, I guess...
I don't know, Meryl's like ROTC.
Yeah, Meryl's ROTC, but like, what's her major?
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, okay. That's not what I was expecting right there.
All right.
Oh, there's a gun camera. Let me...
Meryl's ROTC and, physics?
No.
Dance? Chemistry?
I don't see Meryl doing college. Maybe she just enlisted.
Did she go to like technical school and get into
Maybe
life?
she just enlisted.
She might have just enlisted. All right, then what about Vulcan Raven?
Vulcan Raven is like an environmental science.
Yeah. Sniper Wolf's like a history.
Snake, you cannot put pizza boxes in the recycling. They have been contaminated by oil.
Snake, if we all rode our bikes to school, we would lessen the emissions of this household. Snake, smoking is not good for you or the environment. You really should stop or see a doctor about it.
I was gonna be like, let's work through the rest of them, but I there's something that's just so fun about environmental science Vulcan Raven and Snake being roommates. Like, we could go through the rest of the class and be like, okay, what is everyone else doing? But this is the only one I care about. I gotta be honest. Like, this house situation of Vulcan Raven and Snake going to college is ideal, I would say.
Totally. Dude, it's Metal Gear.
Oh my gosh, Colonel Campbell's like Snake's advisor.
Snake.
But like he like fucked up in telling Snake some like due date or something, and so Snake's like had to work through a bunch of shit, so they're not on as good of terms anymore.
Dr. Naomi Hunter.
she's like a genetics professor, like a biology professor.
But it's like like not the actual Naomi
No, she's
Hunter.
like totally identity theft. Like someone's like looking, like she claims to be like a graduate of the school, and someone like pulls out like an old like yearbook, and they've got different eye colors, and, like a slightly different face shape, and people are like, "What the? Wait, what?"
Yeah, like different teeth.
Yeah, it was like really hard to find the yearbook too, because like all of them were destroyed except for the one.
And it only survived because it got donated to a Goodwill in like Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Snake, there's something off about Professor Naomi. I found this at a Goodwill. Recycling is the best option.
Do you think Vulcan Raven's into Goodwill? Goes to Goodwill all the time? There's a ration down there.
I think Vulcan Raven just doesn't really buy much besides food. Right?
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe like, I mean, he's got his gun.
He doesn't wear shirts.
But he's got this massive gun. So like, you know, that also has to work into this somehow.
I don't know. Does he have to bring the massive gun into his cannon here?
No, but it has to like affect the cannon, right? Like, oh, maybe he's got like a gaming PC.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's got like a super intense gaming PC. Like he's a massive gamer.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
That means Sniper
Metal
Wolf's
Gear,
like in the
but it's
anime
strange.
because
What is?
if Raven likes to
nobody here,
fight and that's
no guards,
gaming,
nobody
and Wolf likes to
patrolling.
wait
It's too
and is waiting
quiet.
to be killed.
Maybe because
that's
they're all ready.
anime.
They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
In the
But
Wolf
I've only
Boys.
got one of the 3 keys.
Oh, yeah, she's in the
Besides
Wolf
that, like
Boys.
Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
She likes. I never fully
I'm in the
watched it. There's a
computer room right
Wolf
now.
Boy anime
I'm
called like
trying to
Wolf's
access
Reign or
Baker's
something like
private
that.
files.
Baker's
Like her favorite
files.
show.
Don't you need a password?
Of course.
Inuyasha.
There are
Oh
ways.
yeah, she loves Inuyasha.
Are you a
Grew up on
hacker?
Inuyasha.
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like
She's
you
got
can
like
get
the
in?
uniform of like the girl from Inuyasha, like somewhere in her closet from like high school.
Every day, I would watch the sun come up after watching 20 episodes of Inuyasha.
Snake, I just started a Minecraft server. Would you like to join in? Make sure to tell Hanakon. He'd love to join. Maybe Wolf as well. I started it with the new patch, Caves and Cliffs.
I am enjoying the caves and the cliffs.
I just wish they would add ravens, my favorite animal. But they do have wolves, so we could probably get Wolf to join. We're gonna have to stockpile bones, though.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Good. That reminded me of the
I just
Bone
got
Zone
past the third security.
from the Minecraft
Careful
music.
guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
If you said I could never met a system I couldn't bust in, it would hit really different.
Oh dear God! Oh my gosh!
Like, what? I guess that's how I initially read it.
Snake, I just reached platinum in League of Legends.
Gamer Vulcan Raven is something I didn't think,
He's still shirtless and tattooed.
and just jacked, like it's absolutely still. But he's also a gamer.
Yeah.
Gosh. Something about it that's just so funny to me.
I think Vulcan Raven is just kind of a likable but also funny character.
Snake, have you tried Among Us? If not, that's pretty sus.
Among Us game of the Metal Gear Solid character.
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed
Liquid's
the
like,
confidential Metal Gear
I
file.
think brother was acting kind of
I
sus.
haven't found it yet.
In all honesty, it was probably
I found something
you.
else.
It's like,
Secret behind
no.
the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought.
There's no
the nuclear
way.
warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That
Are they
way it can
actually
get around
brothers in
all
this
sorts of
AU?
international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but
Yeah, I
effective.
think so.
And
that's not
their
even the scariest
their
thing
dad's
about
like the
this weapon.
manager of an arms company, big boss. Everyone calls him Big
No,
Boss.
their dad is like never fully explained in the story, but he does show up sometimes.
Why weren't they able to develop
it
one
is
until
Big
now?
Boss.
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Shows it
But unlike a
their
missile,
graduation.
the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept.
Oh my God.
And on top of that, it's got
I'm
a
alive.
Dude,
surface-piercing
Metal
warhead
Gear
designed
can
to
just-
penetrate hardened underground
Can just shoot
bases.
bunker piercing
Lesson in the
nukes,
Gulf War.
Nice. That's what I want to hear.
but they're just bullets.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon. it's
Colonel
never
plays
actually
Among
been
Us too,
tested,
but he doesn't like
only
fully know how to play.
Ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual
Snake.
experimental data to back up the
My
simulation.
grandkids told me that Among Us is a fun game to play.
And nobody
Looks like it
wants to
went better
play
than they
with
hoped for.
Psycho Mantis.
I can't
Because
find
he
the
like
data
he's like
anywhere on
fucking
this network.
psychology, just like
You think the data
He's like,
as important as that
"Oh,
would be carefully
I can
recorded?"
see that you are the imposter.
and everyone goes along with him because he's
What?
always right.
Still have it.
No. Ocelot took it from
But
me.
that also means he never wins because when he
The
says someone
terrorists
else is
have
the
replaced
imposter and
dummy
he's wrong, they're like,
warhead
oh,
with a
you're the
real
imposter.
warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Okay.
Where's Revolver Ocelot fall in this? I feel like
Is he like a senpai because he's older than everyone?
he's like a crazy like English professor.
That just shows up.
Yeah. And like he like just like haunts all the common spaces that like the student cast goes to, and so like they'll be talking about like they're doing like full like they're doing like mystery machine.
He still has revolver.
Oh, absolutely. And like no one can stop him because he like secretly owns the school or something like
Or
that.
like he seems to like know all the owners or something.
Yeah.
And it's like not clear what's going on, but if you like look into it, the fan theories are that, and the correct fan theories are that like the twins' parents or twins' dad, Big Boss, owns the school,
yeah.
and like Revolver Ocelot is on the board.
But like
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the
oh
DARPA
wow.
chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, And Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
So here's the thing, they're doing this like the plot of the like season is that they discover that Professor Naomi's an imposter, right? And so they're like all the student characters, you know, Snake, Liquid, Hal, or Otacon, Raven, and Wolf are like full on mystery machine, like Mystery Incorporated in the library at some point, and one of them's like, I just don't get it, and fucking Revolver Ocelot pops around the corner and he's like, perhaps I could help. I know a couple things that you might not. Check this section in the library, and then he leaves as he's like twirling his revolver.
I feel like you'd throw a book on the table.
Oh yeah.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change.
He's wearing that
The new
outfit
target is Lock
when he shows up.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and
$1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental, and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
There's something funny about
In any case,
the name Fox dye.
have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei?
It's so
Golukovich
descriptive.
At the Spetsnaz.
He still has doubts about the
Fox
ability of
dye.
Metal Gear. He said we can talk after
what's not clear?
His test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads.
Oh, lovely.
Once we get the DNA and the
Fantastic.
world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I mean, yeah, if you just had this base where they could like snap their fingers and a nuke goes off wherever they want and you can't do anything, you do kind of have to go like, okay,
This place
let's talk.
out.
All right.
ancestry. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Meryl.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the
You know,
PAL codes.
this game from
So how do we
Otacon's
deactivate
perspective is
them?
probably like a point-and-click adventure.
You see, the override system that the president was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes.
This was
It's a
real
material
stuff.
that changes shape at
But it's
different
kind of like,
temperatures.
I mean, when
The key
like
is
it's
made out
still
of it.
talked about as the
This
future
card
stuff.
key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one.
Clever.
Can you
Clever.
see the input terminals in the center of the control room? I see them. Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it.
S.
First, I changed the shape of the card, and then I input them in order.
W.
That's right. All you do
I'm
is
trying to figure out what the
insert
fuck
card
does W have to do with
After you insert the
cold?
key into the
Water?
module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in.
There's no
I
way
enjoy
in.
watching you die.
You are sus.
Brother, you're pretty sus. I bet you're the imposter. No, I'm not. No one can prove it. They didn't see me vent. And next time. Oh. And next time, maybe we will see Snake vent.